Hello, you're welcome to Love Talk with Pastor Charles. In Love Talk with Pastor Charles, we talk about everything relationship from dating to courtship to marriage to parenting to friendship to everything. You see, on this program, there is something for everybody. Whether you are married, you're single, you are widowed, you are divorced, you're separated, you're lonely, there's something for you. It's a one stop shop for anything emotional wisdom. All right, so you're welcome to this episode of Love Talk with Pastor Charles. Well, today on Love Talk, we're going to talk about money in marriage. How do you manage money in marriage? How do I make a choice of a life partner vis-a-vis money? Now, what you need to understand is that money means different things to different people. Individually, we have, money personalities. Your money personality is not the money personality of your partner. You need to understand yourself, your money temperament. We all have different money languages. Money speaks different things to different people. Money means different things to different people. So there is need for couples to understand what money means to their partner. You need to understand the money personality of your partner and also understand the money personality of your own self. Now, let's even start from here. We are all products of our background. What money means to you is a product of your background. For example, if you grew up with very little money to manage, to struggle to pay school fees, there was little to eat. Most likely, when you get into marriage, you are going to be, people will think you are stingy. You're going to be very careful about money. You're not going to be very free with money because to you, money is going to be security. You don't want to go back there to where you used to be. So that would kind of shape, your money personality. And then again, if you grew up in a family where there was so much money, you may not really be so conscious of money in marriage. People may look at you as if you are not, you are irresponsible in management of money. You spend too much, you give out too much. So you see, our background shapes who we are in terms of money. And when there is conflict in marriage, I hope you know that money is one of the reasons for conflict in marriage. And this conflict is not really so much about naira and kobo. It's a conflict that is fueled by who we are on the inside when it comes to money. The clash that a man and his wife has when it comes to money in marriage is because of their differences in money personalities. So maybe we'll focus a little bit on money personality in this program before we go to something else. To some people, money means loyalty. Some people, money means future security. To some, money means love. To others, money means control and power. The challenge is that when two people get married, they bring these different money beliefs, these different money perspectives into their union. And we don't even realize it that, we act the way we do when it comes to money based on who we are or how we were brought up or the conditions with which we were brought up, with which we grew up, before marriage, especially when we were younger. In marriage, one person is spending, the other one is saving, one is investing, the other one is just hoarding money, one is giving, the other one is calculating every kobo, and all that. And you are wondering, what is wrong with my spouse? What's wrong with my husband? Why is he like this? Why is he spending so much? Why is he, hoarding so much money? Why is he always arguing about money? Why is he always fretting about money? It's all because of who you are. Your money spirit. Everybody has a money spirit. Your money soul. So your background shapes your view of money, and your background shapes how you respond to money. Mm. And I want to talk to singles. You see, don't make decisions for a marital partner based on money. Because for many women, money, is often connected to care, provision, and security. Money means love to women, generally speaking. That's why when you meet a young lady who is into a relationship and you ask her, what do you like about the man? The first thing she says is he's caring. You know why? Because men are very intentional about spending money, and men are very intentional about how they treat women that they have interest in. When a man wants a woman, a man will invest money in that woman. And then after they are married, the man will step back and the spending stops. And you wonder what happened. It's because for a man, money means investment. For a man, money is a tool to get what they want. So after getting the woman, they relax. I've gotten what I wanted. As a hunter, he has done what he wanted, so he steps back. And the woman is wondering, why is this man not spending so much on me? But that's not where I'm going to right now. My concern right now is for the woman who makes a choice based on money, maybe because she didn't have so much money as she was growing up, and then she now meets a man who is spending so much money on her, and you ask her, "Oh, what do you like about this man?" And she says he's caring because the man is speaking her money language. Because for women, money means love. Money speaks love. Money speaks future security, and money speaks care. Money speaks provision. So this is the caution. Don't make a decision on who to marry if you're a woman based on money. You see, a bank account cannot replace kindness, and money cannot substitute for friendship. A mansion cannot compensate for a miserable marriage. Because you see, when you are single, you may think that money is your problem, but once you get married, the dynamics of life changes. Your needs change, and some other things become more important than money. You may even begin to have your own money, and then at that point, you now begin to wonder, of what use is this man to me? But you see, when you were making that choice, you had no money, or you had little money, so you made your decision based on, oh, this man has plenty of money, he can give me a mansion, he can buy a big car for me. But now you're married, you can afford those things by yourself. The man will lose value, and of course that relationship will lose value. So you need to ask yourself, why am I making this vital decision? Is it based on money, or is it based on real lasting value? So how do you choose? Choose based on character, choose based on life vision, and make a choice based on friendship. Choose based on the fear of God and the love of God, and make a choice based on talents, purpose, potentials. Where is the man going to? Now, at this point, this parameters applies to both man and the woman. Don't make your choice based on material things, based on money. At the same time, don't marry a lazy or irresponsible person and you call it faith. Oh, I believe God, I believe God. No, people don't change. You cannot change anybody. Okay. If somebody changes, it is the work of the Holy Spirit. But there's no guarantee that somebody will change after marriage. So don't marry an irresponsible man. Why we are saying don't choose based on money alone, at the same time, don't choose somebody who is lazy or irresponsible, thinking that you can change the person or thinking that it is faith. Love is important, but responsibility also matters. Marry somebody who balances you. He has both. He's responsible. He may not have so much money, but he's responsible. He's hardworking. He has vision, and then he has character, and he has God, or she has God. All right. One of the secrets of a healthy marriage is balance. Don't go away. I'll be back. And when we come back, we'll talk about how to manage money in marriage. We're going to look at the principles of money management in a marital situation. Don't go away. I'll be back. You're listening to, or you're watching Love Talk with Pastor Charles. And I'm your host. My name is Charles Ikovasi. So welcome back. Again, it's Love Talk with Pastor Charles, and we are looking at money and marriage. This second segment, we're going to look at the principles of financial management in a home. The principles of financial or money management in a home. But before we go ahead, let me introduce you to this book, wonderful book, 30 30 strong lessons I learned in 30 years of marriage. All right, that's it. Pick up a copy, send me a message, in the comment section, and then I can get back to you on how you can get a copy. Wonderful book. I wrote this when my marriage clocked 30. You would like to read it. Almost everything is inside here. And we also have this, I wrote this many years ago, Beyond the Honey. Okay, well, there's a honeymoon after the wedding, but what happens after the honeymoon? You want to know. This is it. Marriage is all about knowledge. It's about what you know. All right, so you're welcome back to Principles of Financial Management in the Home. So I'm going to give you about 9 or 10, principles on how to handle marriage in a home. Many homes do not break down because there's no money. Some break down because the money that's available is poorly managed. Financial peace in the home does not happen by accident. It requires intentionality, requires discipline, and some other, principles, things you need to, to know. Let me say this, that what causes problems in marriage is not the absence of money. I know couples who fight, who quarrel bitterly because there is too much money. So it's not a matter of whether there's money or not. It's a matter of how you handle the money. So, all right, so let's go straight into the menu. Let's look at about 9 or 10 things you need to do to make sure that you have financial peace in your home. Number one, understand that family money belongs to both of you. There is nothing like my money is my money and your money is our money. There's no such thing. That speaks of selfishness and that speaks of lack of love. The Bible talks about they had all things in common. I mean, if the two are one flesh, then the two are also one money. Your money belongs to the family, her money belongs to the family, his money belongs to the family. All right. Number two, both should work and contribute to the financial pot. Okay, you have a financial pot. One person should not be lazy and sit at home pressing phone and doing all those rubbish, while the other person is working. No. Okay, everybody should contribute. The man should contribute. The man should get a job, learn a job, learn a trade and contribute. Don't say, I'm looking for a job. While you're looking for a job, go learn to do something. Learn how to drive, learn how to barb hair, learn how to repair phone, learn how to repair computer, learn how to repair cars. I have a friend who traveled to the UK with the family. He was a banker here in Nigeria. But when he got to the UK, he couldn't get a banking job. He began to repair cars. And that was how he was able to support, to contribute his quota to the home. Nothing is too small for you to start with. Make sure that you are contributing to the home. There's no room for laziness or irresponsibility in marriage. So both of you should work and contribute. Number one, I said money belongs to both of you. Number two, both of you should work and contribute to the family. Then number three, openness. Be open about income and expenses. There should not be hidden income between husband and wife. That is the ideal. That's how it should be. Between me and my wife, there's no hidden income. There's nothing we are hiding. Okay, she knows how much I earn, and I know how much she earns. I know how much comes into her business, and all that, and all that. So Bible said they were open, they were naked and not ashamed. So there should be openness. Also, expenditure. There should be openness in expenditure. The woman should not go and be building house and the man does not know, or the man should not be buying cars and the woman does not know. No, there should be openness. In fact, there should be pre-information, not just information, but pre-information, not just communication, but pre-communication. You want to do something, let your wife know, let your husband know. Except you want to do a surprise, a birthday surprise for your spouse, and then you can hold some things back for a while, for a while. But apart from that, um, there should be pre-communication. Oh, honey, I want to buy this portion of land. I want to buy this car, or I want to do this, I want to do that. And both of you should put heads together and, act in wisdom. Two heads are always better than one, two good heads. Many a times, after bringing my wife into a situation, after bouncing some information off my wife, I'll find out that I was wrong. Maybe I should wait. Maybe I should consider something else. So you don't have all wisdom. Always make sure that you discuss your expenditure in advance with your partner. Then number four, make sure you budget and plan major expenses. Plan for the car, plan for the house, plan for rent. At the beginning of the year, let there be a plan. Let that be, two of you sit down together and work out a budget for the year. You know how much both of you are bringing in the meantime. So you agree, okay, so both of us are earning, cumulatively, we are earning 100,000. We earned 100,000 last year, and God helping us, we're not going to fall below 100,000. Though we believe God are going to go higher than that. Okay, so what portion of this is going to go for school fees, for rent, for this? A lot of the expenditure in marriage will always ring a bell. Nothing catches you by surprise in marriage. A baby is going to come, people will give you 9 months notice. Rent is going to come, rent gives you 12 months notice. So always have a budget and have a plan. And then number five, cut your coat according to your cloth. That means that let your children go to the schools you can afford. There is no competition. There is no trophy for your family expenditure. Nobody is looking at which school are your children going to. Don't do more than yourself. Make sure that your children go to the school that you can afford. Public schools are good. whether it's university, whether it's secondary school. Just choose a very good public school if that's what you can afford, and choose a very affordable private school if that's what you can afford. Okay, and public universities are doing very well. So I just use those things as example to let you know that at whatever income level you are, there is always something you can afford. So cut your coat according to what you can afford. Stop competing with your neighbors. Live within your means. Then number six, don't be too tight-fisted. Okay, money is meant to serve the family, not imprison the family. Sometimes have a good meal. Sometimes go and eat outside. Let your spouse, your partner, have some free money. Okay, 100,000 comes into the family every month. Okay, and you budgeted 99,000. Let there be, or 95,000. Let there be 5,000 for free. Money that your wife can use for something. You know, by herself without having to ask for permission. And then you yourself have some money that you can spend, without asking for permission. So let there be free money. Don't be too tight. Don't tighten your budget too much. Number seven, never use money to negotiate for love or for sex. Don't use money for control. Some people use money to abuse their partner. So, you don't give her money because you want to control her. You don't give him money because you want to control him. No, don't use money as a means of control. Don't use money as a means of abuse, and don't use money as a means of sexual control. Okay, you give me money, that's when I give you intimacy. No, that shouldn't happen in marriage. It is wrong, it is ungodly, and it encourages bad things. There are many women out there who are willing to give your husband free intimacy, if you allow it, even though there's no excuse for that for a man. So don't use money to negotiate anything. Give money freely, use money freely. Then allow your wife to work. Some people don't allow their wives to work because they want to control the woman. They don't let her have money. And then, dear woman, when you also are working and making money, don't be beyond control. Still submit yourself to your husband. So both partners should work. Husband, allow your wife to work and support you. Work is not only for money, work is also for fulfillment. Let your wife also experience life outside the home to make her a better person. Then, number nine, avoid borrowing, betting, or extramarital affairs. These are devourers. These are things that devour family finance. So do not use money to bet. Don't bet. Don't even bet at all. Don't do extramarital affairs. I mean, these are things that that eat up family money. You are not even having enough to take care of your children or your wife. You are spending money outside. Please, cut those things. You don't need them, and avoid borrowing. Okay, don't put the family into debt because you are borrowing. Just eat what you can eat and do what you can do. Number 10, space out your children wisely. Okay, lack of planning is why families fall into problems, into financial, traffic jam, because they did not plan their children, they didn't plan their building, they didn't plan their rent, they didn't plan their this or that. So plan everything. Don't have 10 children in 10 years. You're going to run into a log jam. All right, so I've come to the end of money in marriages. Let me know if you have a question. I know you have questions. Send me a question in the comment section, or you may want to reach me by WhatsApp. The number is 0811777756. Say that again. 0811777756. All right. God bless you. I'll see you again. Bye.